Well, guys, it's now time for the next Super Bowl, as this is for the 2024 season for my Madden NFL 22 series. As, of course, let's take a look at the stands from the 2024 season. So, of course, what a wild season was when I simulated a few weeks ago. So, anyways, in the AFC North, the Ravens won the division going 12-5, even though they lost the final 2 games of the week, which sucks for them because we're going to explain a little bit later why it cost them. And then the Steelers started off the year very strong. They were 7-1 at one point and looking like a scary team maybe. But then the rest of the season happened and they completely choked. 7-3 down to like 8-7. But then they won the final 2 games, just barely, and that was enough for them to get into the playoffs for the first time since 2020. As the Bengals had a horrible start to the year. They started off, I think it was 0-5. But then the second half of the year happened and they started playing really good. And you can see their point differential is not really that bad for a 6-11 team. So maybe they'll get back in the mix next year. But this year was a disappointing year as the Browns continue to regress after their Super Bowl championship of 3 years ago, as they're now 6-11. Meanwhile, in the AFC South, the defending champion Jaguars actually had a little bit of a slow start to the year. They were barely above 500 early part of the year. But then they turned around in the second half of the year in a very competitive division, mostly, as they still won the division going 11-6. The Texans, who were a terrible team last year, started off the year 0-2, but they didn't look too bad. And then they went on a 5-game win streak, and that momentum continued for most of the year as they finished 10-7, but unfortunately for them, it was not enough to make the playoffs. The Colts, meanwhile, they were all over the place. They were mostly 500 for the entire year. One week they beat the shit out of someone, but the next week they'll get the shit beat out of them. And as you see, they finished 8-9, and they just did not look good. Not looking good in that regard. And the Titans completely bombed out as they finished 2-15 as one of the worst teams in the league, but they're not even the worst, believe it or not. Then in the AFC East, this division was competitive throughout, as the Patriots, after 4 years, 4 years of losing records, they somehow managed to go 10-7 and win the division and make the playoffs for the first time since 2019. First time after Brady left too, as they only looked good the final week of the season. And the Bills, they also struggled early in the year. Remember, I think they were the number 1 seed last year. They struggled throughout most of the year until the final week where they started to look good and they regressed to 10-7. The Jets, who made it to the conference championship last year, did not really look good for most of the year. They were like around 500, and they were 5-7 at one point, and then they went on a 4-game win streak looking like the best team in the division, possibly to clinch the division still, but then they lost the final game of the year, which kept them out of the playoffs. And the Dolphins, they were competitive for most of the year, but then the final 3 weeks, they shat the bed as they finished 7-10 and missed out on the playoffs. Then the AFC West, the Broncos, after improvement from last year, won the division this year and clinched home field advantage going 12-5 even though they didn't look good. And the reason they got home field advantage was because they beat the Ravens the final week of the year. That was the number 1 seed on the line. The Broncos held on to get it. The Chiefs had a struggle this year as they regressed to 11-6, but they still made the playoffs. The Chargers had a horrible start to the year. They were 0-5. They were 0-5, but most of their games were close, so they weren't like a bad team. And then they went on the roll the final half of the season, going 9-3. Looking really scary good, but it was just not enough to make the playoffs. But hey, their first win season since 2018, I believe. And the Raiders continue to struggle as they went 5-12. Nothing really looking good there. Then the NFC North, the Packers, after struggling last year, exploded as they finished 11-6. They were 11-3 at one point. It was like a freeway race for the number 1 seed in the NFC, but then they choked the final weeks of the year to finish 11-6. The Lions, after struggling the last few years, blew out everyone. They had a very strong season with a very strong offense as they went 10-7, but they missed out on the playoffs at the end. They were like, I think it was 9-5 at one point, and they just caused too many losses. And the Bears, the team that made the Super Bowl the last 2 years, had a horrible start to the year. They went 1-5 the first 6 weeks because most of the tough teams they had to play, including visiting the Jaguars on the kickoff game from the rematch of the Super Bowl last year, were all at the beginning part of the year, and they just lost almost every single one of them. Then, the second half of the year, they looked really strong and scary. They were 7-5 at one point. Wait, no. They were 5-5. And then they turned around to get to 9-7, and they still look like a chance to maybe still get into the playoffs, but they lost the final game of the year to miss out, unfortunately for them. And the Vikings, They looked very scary good to begin part of the year. They were 8-4 and looking like they were easily going to get into the playoffs. But then the defense collapsed as the team lost their 5 remaining games to finish 8-9. That's been the Vikings so far these last 4 years. Very good, made the Super Bowl. Then the next year had a losing record. Then the next year, very good, and made the playoffs. And then this year, a losing record. They're all over the place. Then the NFC South, the Saints won the division with a very strong offense out of nowhere, going 13-4 and making the playoffs for the first time since 2020 and win the division. And then the Panthers. Oh boy, what a collapse this was. For all of you who don't know, the Panthers started off the year 9-0. They were 9-0. Easily looking like the best team in the NFC. But then the final 8 games happened. They lost 6 in a row. And then they finished 1-7 after starting off 9-0. And that was not enough for them to make the playoffs. They missed out on the playoffs despite going 9-0. Think about that, guys. A 9-0 team, and that still was not enough to make the playoffs. Complete disappointing, embarrassing choke for the Panthers right there. They were a definite Super Bowl contender looking like, and they just choked it away. And the Falcons, just like the Falcons the last 2 years in real life, not looking good, but they somehow finished 7-10 after they went 1-16 the previous year. And speaking of 1-16, the Buccaneers went 1-16 after going 2-15 last year as the teams completely bomb out. Remember they were 15-2 just 3 years ago? And they've had 3 straight losing seasons afterwards. Not looking good. And then the NFC East, the Eagles, out of nowhere with 4 weeks left, managed to go 11-6 and squeaked out winning the NFC East for the first time since 2019, as the Cowboys had a struggle middle of the year as they fell to 7-6, but then they won their final 4 games to finish 11-6 and make the playoffs. And the football team, they were on track to clinch the division. All they had to do was just beat the Eagles the final week of the year, and they choked it, and they went 11-6 and missed out on the division as they settled for a wild card. And the Giants, at the beginning part of the year, the division was very competitive. The Giants were 2-1 and looking like they maybe could be a contender, but then they lost the final 14 games to finish 2-15. Complete collapse. Their offense was horrible and their defense was horrible. Meanwhile, in the NFC West, the 49ers were just dominant all year as they got the #1 seed and looked like the best team in the league. And the Seahawks, they actually were very scary good with the 49ers, but then the Seahawks began to lose a whole bunch of games near the end of the year. And that really did hurt them. Even though statistically they are better than the 49ers, they scored more points than they allowed less. But they finished 11-6 to make it back into the playoffs. The Cardinals, they started off 0-12, I think it was. And then they went on to win 3 of their final 5 games, so at least salvage their terrible season to finish 3-14. And remember the Rams last year started off 3-8, and then they managed to go on a 6-game run to make the playoffs? Not this time, as they completely collapsed going 2-15. So anyways, in the AFC, the #1 seed was the Broncos, #2 Ravens, #3 Jaguars, #4 Patriots, #5 Chiefs, #6 Steelers, #7 Bills. Even though the Texans are higher up on the Bills, but okay. And the NFC was #1 49ers, #2 Saints, #3 Eagles, #4 Packers, #5 Cowboys, #6 football team, and #7 Seahawks. So yeah, now we're going to take a look at the regular season stats for all the players. Okay, up past it. Wait, no, I passed. Here we go. Stats and rewards. Alright. So, come on. Go over to AFC North, starting with the quarterbacks. As Burrow had a good year despite the struggles. Lamar had a little bit of a down year, but still not bad. Donald Paul had a good year. And Baker had a good year. Everyone in AFC North seemed to have a good year. Trevor Lawrence took a big step back this year. Didn't look too good, but still didn't have a bad season. Watson did not have necessarily a good year either. Wentz had a really, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, but he has a 58% completion percentage and the lowest QBR, so it looks like kind of deceiving. As the Colts did not get a quarterback in the draft like they probably should have. And Jared Goff, after they let Ryan Tannehill go, they brought him over from the Lions. And he had a solid season, but the Titans were terrible, remember? Connor Daly, who replaced Zach Wilson, who they drafted in the first round last year. They let Wilson go to bring Connor Daly in. He had a first year quarterback. And Scott Butler, Dolphins let Tannehill go as he had a good year for a rookie. Josh Allen had a good year. And Mac Jones finally broke for after 2 years of kind of struggle. In the AFC West, Max Stratton looked dominant. Mahomes looked dominant. Ryan Tannehill, who joined the Raiders, he had a solid year, somewhat. And Jake Samuel finally had a good year, too, at the Broncos. Not bad. In the NFC North, Fields had a down year from last year. Darius Forbes who missed out last year, played this year, did a good year. And Tua, the Packers brought in Tua, and he had a good year. And Derek Carr, after having a really good year last year, went back to his normal self this year. So, not a good sign. In the NFC South, Kyler Murray, after playing with the Raiders last year, joined the Falcons this year, and he did not really have a good season. Kerry Baker had a really good year for the Saints. Sam Darnold, look at that. Really disappointing production after a strong start to the year. He really did collapse, so that's not good for them. And Zach Wilson, who joined the Buccaneers, probably his best season other than maybe the last year with the Jets, but still kind of disappointing. In the NFC East, Levi Cardani had a really good year with the football team. Christian Lennon had a good year. Dak had a good year. Daniel Jones, they signed him last year to a one-year deal, and maybe they should consider letting him go. In the NFC West, Russell Wilson Cooked had a good year. Trey Lance had a down year, but he still played really good. Famous Winston had a horrible year. And Justin Herbert did not have a good year this year either after playing good last year. Looking like a bust, unfortunately. So, looking like Cardinals might have to replace him. So now, let's go take a look at the rest of the league. Russian stats. Come on. Russian. As Alvin Kamara leads the league in rushing yards. 1,800 touchdowns. And, oh my God, Christian McCaffrey, 26 rushing touchdowns. That's close to the record. Oh my goodness, what a season McCaffrey had. It's obvious where the Panthers had their offensive performance from him. Oh my God, that's incredible. And anyways, for receiving, Cedric Kellen leads the league with 1,500 rushing yards, and receiving yards, Raphael Ball with 15 receiving touchdowns. Not a lot of yards, but a lot of receiving touchdowns. That's pretty good. All right, the sacks. Khalil Mack with 31.5 sacks, shattering the record that was previously set by Strahan by, like, what? Almost 10 sacks. Oh, my goodness. Almost doubling number 2, Chase Young. Wow. Unbelievable. And then interceptions, Fred Warner leads the league with 7, as Zavin Collins with 6. Whoo, boy. Man, the Bears cooked in a lot of guards, yet they went 9-8. Kind of disappointing for them. All right, so now, before we get to our Super Bowl, it's time to look at the bracket and explain how everything went, because this was a wild Super Bowl. Playoffs. So anyways, in the AFC, wild card, the Bills beat the Ravens in overtime. Then the Jaguars held on to beat the feisty Steelers to defend their title run. And the Patriots held on to beat the Chiefs. And then in the NFC side, the Saints held on to beat the Seahawks. The football team pulled off the upset on the Eagles to get the revenge from last week. And the Cowboys beat the Packers in a competitive game. And then, just like for the 4th year in a row in the AFC side, the number 1 seeded Broncos went one and done to the Bills, who beat them. This time around, though, this was more expected because I didn't think the Broncos were that good of a team. But think about that, guys. 4 years in a row, the number 1 team in the AFC went one and done. The Titans in 2021, Chiefs in 2022, Bills in 2023, and now the Broncos. Not looking good there. And then the Patriots went to Jacksonville and spanked the Jaguars to dethrone them as they made it back to the AFC Championship. And the 49ers held on to beat the Commanders. And the Cowboys spanked the Saints to make it to the Conference Championship for the 3rd year in a row. So, the Conference Championship. Bills at Patriots in the AFC side. The Patriots won it in overtime after they had to pull a 13-point comeback in the 4th quarter to tie it up, and then win in overtime to make the Super Bowl for the first time since 2018. Meanwhile, on the NFC side, the Cowboys, after missing out the last 2 years because of the Bears, 3rd time's the charm as they beat the 49ers as they're going to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1995. So that's our Super Bowl for 2024, the Patriots and the Cowboys. Neither team, however, is that really impressive, especially the Patriots. So it was like wide open for the 49ers to get, but they choked, so this game could go either way, possibly. So now it's time to get ready for the Super Bowl. And of course, I have to go over to a certain team, and the Cowboys are the home team, plus they're better, so I think I'll play them since I still have a feeling in all the Maddens, when I play the games myself, I think the team I start off with has the advantage. Like, I've noticed that a lot. When I play the other team, they seem to struggle. But anyways, here we go. It's time for the Super Bowl. Cowboys and Patriots. And of course, even though the Cowboys are the home team, they're going to wear their away uniforms. Yep. Alright, and then the Patriots are going to be forced to wear their home uniforms. Yep. All right, here we go. The Patriots and the Cowboys. Will it be the Patriots getting their first title since 2018, the first one after Brady left, and getting their title number 7, getting up there in ranks? Or will it be the Cowboys getting their first title since 1995 and their 6th overall? Two teams with very long championship title accumulation, and one was going to expand this week. So here we go for the 2024 Super Bowl. Oh my goodness! It's in Arlington! It's in the Cowboys' home! Wow, the first Super Bowl that does not have an official stadium. How about that? The Cowboys are playing at home after the Buccaneers did it 4 years ago. How about that? The Cowboys are playing at home. I can't believe it. All right, here we go. It's time for the Super Bowl in Arlington as the Patriots play the Cowboys. Let's see how much the Cowboys will have a home field advantage now. As they start off with a run, and up going to take down at the 22. So wasted 3 seconds when they could have just did a touchback. All right, so we saw last year's Super Bowl, the Jaguars basically spanked the Bears. Will we get another spanking, or will we get an offensive showcase like the Bears-Chiefs one from 2 years ago? As Cowboys are going to pass it to start off, and good first down for the Cowboys. So curious to see how the Cowboys are going to do here at home. But remember, like I said, the Cowboys were not this good, I don't think, compared to the last few years. But I still think statistically they're better than the Patriots, so they have all the advantages. Especially since they have home field advantage too. And going to run, and that's going to just gain 2 yards as Zeke is still on the team. All right, here we go, 2nd and 8.
Jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl.
And he is going to run it, Dak, as he's going to slide for the first down. So far, Dak's looking okay. So it's now 1st and 10 as the Cowboys are near midfield. And they're going to run it again. Oh, and he got stuffed. Just a 1-yard gain as, other than Dak, they haven't been able to run the ball really well. As the Patriots defense, their run defense is looking pretty solid other than that one play against Dak. As it's the play action. Oh, going deep. Oh, he's wide open. And oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. That could have been a touchdown and he dropped it. Are you kidding me? Wow. What a big disappointing drop right there. That could have maybe been a touchdown. It's now 3rd and 9 for the Cowboys. Here we go. And going to hit it as he throws it. Oh, picked off. Forced the throw and it's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots defense stopped him right there. What a stop that was, trying to make a risky throw and dropped. I've got the pick right there. All right, so now the Patriots' first time on the field. As Mac Jones had a really good year. Let's see how they do. Since remember, the Patriots are still not that necessarily the good team compared to the Cowboys. Only have a 20% differential, and that was from the last game of the year. They were like nearly even point differential wise throughout the year. All right, here we go in 2nd and 4. And Jones gonna throw it and somehow made the oh, he dropped it. Oh my God! Again, another big completion and he dropped it. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? All right, so here we go now. 3rd and 4. Could the Patriots convert? Wide open, gonna get it, and first down, Patriots. All right, it doesn't feel like they're getting a lot of yards yet in this game. Maybe being like a defensive game so far. Wide open, gonna get the first down, gonna go into the red zone. And another first down for the Patriots. Getting closer, but not quite there yet for the first down. The goal line, I mean to say. Right, as they're going to run it. Oh, nice hole, and got swallowed up, unfortunately. Just a 4-yard gain. All right, It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jones.
And forced to run, forced to throw. Oh, he dropped it. All right. So not looking really good right there. All right, 3rd and 6. Could the Cowboys defense get a stop? Going for it. Got the catch. 1st down. And going to be right at the goal line. All right. So the Patriots continue to drive from the Cowboys turnover.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence.
All right. As here we go. Patriots. Going to throw it wide open. Oh, he was hit as he threw. And incomplete. The wide receiver was wide open for the touchdown, but Jones was hit as he threw, so incomplete. He's only completed half his passes for 36 yards. Here we go, gonna run it, and oh, he was tripped, and they gained no yards. So it's now 3rd and goal. Could the Patriots punch it in finally?
We've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all.
Here we go, 3rd and goal. Could they punch it in this time? Wide open, got it, and there we go. Patriots scored. And the Patriots, off the turnover, are going to start off the game with the lead. All right, so the extra point is good. So 2:24 remaining in the first quarter. The Patriots lead 7-0. So the Cowboys are hoping to do a lot better in the last drive and not have a turnover. That was probably the only blemish so far really for Dak, because he was looking solid until that turnover. And touchback. Going to start for the 25. All right. Let's see. Maybe we'll just get it out of the system, just like the Bears last year. Going to go for it. And he dropped it. Man, 1 of 4 for a pick so far for Dak. Not really good.
And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this
All right, so it's now 2nd and 10.
himself.
And they're going to run it. Oh, big hole for Zach. Zeke, I mean to say. There we go. Nice game for Zeke. All right, so it's now past 2 minutes in the first quarter.
Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy.
As here we go.
That defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And another hole for Zeke as he's going to plow through near midfield as he's gotten 27 yards rushing now. Man, the last drive the Patriots could stop the run. Right now they can't stop it. So it's now 1st and goal. 1st and 10 midfield. And the Cowboys are going to get past midfield. And that was a 7-yard gain. As they now run it, what, like 3 or 4 times in a row now? All right. Past midfield. Let's see if the Cowboys can get there this time around. As it's a play-action pass. Check down, check down. Yeah, that's me. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Cowboys. All right. Not a lot of yards for the Cowboys. Plus, that interception looks horrible. But still marching downfield with another 1st down. As let's see what the Cowboys will do now. As they're going to pass it. Wide open and got it! What a throw! As in the red zone now. What a throw there for Dak. That was close, too, to being an interception, looked like maybe. And that's going to be it for the first quarter as the Patriots are up 7-0. What a great throw that was by Dak. All right, they're in the red zone, but they're not in the goal line yet. And here we go. Big hole for Zeke again, and he's going to be taken short down. So a 15-yard gain. No, I think it was a 12-yard gain, as he's in the X Factor, looks like now. Yep, his X Factor's in. I don't know what his X Factor is, but he must be pretty potent right now. So here we go. Gonna run it again, and he is gonna get in. Touchdown, Cowboy. After the terrible start Zeke had on the first drive, he just exploded on this drive. Marching downfield, and he's got the Cowboys within an extra point of tying the game up.
Extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Here we go. It's up and it's good. So 7:29 remaining in the second quarter. Game's now tied 7. So Patriots looking really Jekyll and Hyde so far. Really good defense last drive, but this drive, not so much, especially their run game, which looked so good on the first drive. All right, so let's see what the Patriots can do. Their offense did good last drive. Let's see if they can get something going here as a 2-yard gain. All right, not bad. All right. Cowboys have the yards total. And they're dominating rushing yards. And here we go. A nice solid gain, looks like. Oh, just a 2-yard gain for Griffey. Not really a lot.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right. Here we go. 2nd and 8.
From the 29, Jones.
And he got it! And that's going to be a big gain past, at midfield exactly. All right. So far, Mac Jones looking really good. He had a really good season. Remember, he had a breakout year after the last 2 years not looking so good. It's still crazy how the Patriots were 4-13 like the last 3 years in a row. Here they are in the Super Bowl. When it really didn't look like they honestly should have been there for most of the year. As a 5-yard run. And the Patriots look like they're getting close to the same amount of yards passing. And here we go. Another first down. Broke a hole and going to get to the 31. All right. Balanced offense so far for the Patriots on this drive. You got to like seeing it.
Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked.
All right. So here we go. Another pass. He's going to hurl out. He's going to throw. Uh-oh. That's a danger. And it was going to be incomplete. That was a dangerous throw, and we saw why. All right, so now 2nd and 10. Let's see, can they get to the red zone? The red zone. Open and caught. Oh, he dropped it again. Another drop. Although that was a risky throw too. So it's 3rd and 10 now. Patriots are close to. They're in field goal range, but could they punch it in for a touchdown maybe? Here we go. Wide open. Got the catch and gonna get to the goal line. All right. Here we go. The Patriots convert a 3rd and long as they're at the goal line now.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And here we go. As gonna run it up just short. 1 yard short. All right, so they're 1 yard short of the touchdown. From the 1, could they punch it in? As here we go, and yes, they will! Patriots get a rushing touchdown as they retake the lead. Retaking the lead. As here we go for the extra point.
They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
It's up and it's good. So now the Patriots lead 14-7 with just 4:14 remaining in the second quarter. So far, the Patriots offense is looking pretty good. But the Cowboys offense looked good too in the last drive after the turnover. So we'll see how the Cowboys do this drive now. Could they go and tie the game back up again is the question. And that was a waste. Alright, so Patriots take the lead in terms of the yards again. But the Cowboys still lead in rushing yards. And in passing, Patriots are dominating. And gonna throw a pass right there. And gonna just be short of the first down. So it's a 8-yard gain. So 2nd and 2. Alright, Dunbar was first reception. As the Cowboys are going to run it with Zeke as he got a first down and he got a little bit more as he ran over someone. As he now has over 50 yards rushing. Zeke so far is looking like the best Cowboy on the team so far for MVP. But I probably would still say Jones right now is probably the best candidate for the moment. And another big hole for Zeke as he's going to plow through for another first down. What a run there by Zeke. All right. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. as they can't stop Zeke right now. And they're going to run it again. And another big hole, and almost got a first down. Just 1 yard short. As we're nearing the 2-minute warning, Cowboys are getting there. They're past midfield as the receiver has an X factor. Oh, he's wide open, and he's got it, and he's going to throw it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! And just like that, the Cowboys have tied it up. Dak threw his first passing touchdown of the game on a bomb from 44 yards. Wide open, and finally didn't drop it for once. And just like that, the Cowboys have now retied the game at 14 as we're now 2:07 remaining before the first half's over. So let's see what the Patriots can do now. With the amount of time they have left, could they go downfield and take the lead back? Uh-oh. Not a good kick right there, and I think the Patriots will start the second half. And they're just going to touch back. Yeah, that's me. Alright, the last play before the third quarter, 2-minute warning.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
And that is going to gain just 2 yards, as that's going to be it for the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Alright, so it's 2nd and 8 now.
2 yards on the pickup there.
Tied up at 14.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter.
Patriots running game, their offense has been solid, but their passing game's still been better. Check down, yeah, that's me, and that is going to be a few yard gain. Still not even 100 yards yet.
That's a staple of this offense.
Alright, so it's now 3rd and 2. Can the Patriots convert to keep the drive going? And he's going to get it, a first down, and he broke through, alright. No huddle. Oh boy. Interesting play we're going to probably do here. And he is going to run it. And he's going to take the slide. Alright, a few yards gain. 1 minute left. Oh, he got sacked as he was throwing. He got sacked. A big play right there for the Cowboys defense as it's now 3rd and 12. That was a huge stop right there for the Cowboys. As he was cooked, as Mac Jones was cooking. 3rd and 12. Open. He got it though. But he couldn't get out of bounds. Converted the first down as the Patriots got to use another one of their timeouts. Man. The pressure on the Patriots playing in this hostile crowd, the Super Bowl, and they're showing up right now.
Here's Jones on 1st down, escaping.
And he's going to run for it again. Take the slide as they're going to take the timeout again. Might have been a dumb play there, but that's what they're going to do.
3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left.
And again, he is going to run it, but he's going to go out of bounds. A little bit of yards. Oh, he got half the yards, and he went out of bounds, so he stopped the clock.
It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a...
Now, before I do the play, I want to make sure settings is it for controller, because I want to make sure I know to spike it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not telling me. Because I don't actually fully know exactly what is... Yeah, it's still not telling me, unfortunately. Alright. Because I don't know. I'm just going to have to probably try and rely on going on the sideline because I don't know how to do a spike. Here we go. 1st down. And going to get the yards. 1st down and out of bounds. Smart play there when you don't know how to do the spike.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side.
All right, so it's now 27 seconds left at the red zone for the Patriots. Could they punch it in?
Inside the red zone.
And risky throw and incomplete. That was a risky throw right there. That could have been intercepted easily.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on.
No, that would have been a pick. That was way more likely to be a pick than a touchdown. Here we go now, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
No one's open though. He's gonna run it. He's got the distance, and he's gonna get in. Oh, he's 1 yard short. That's not good. Oh no.
A final shot before break.
Oh, and incomplete. Oh, he got lucky there. I tried to spike it, but it didn't work, and it almost caught. So the Cowboys got a big break there. It was a fake spike, and those spamming the button to just do something. Oh my! The Cowboys just got lucky. That almost was caught for a touchdown too. So the Cowboys get a big stomp as the game's tied at 14 at halftime. But now the Patriots are going to go downfield again with the ball. Oh boy! The Cowboys really sweating there as they manage to get a big stop. Alright, so the Patriots marched downfield in the last drive. Let's see if they can do it again as Jones almost punched it in for the touchdown. That was so close. Just 1 yard short of the Patriots lead in terms of yards. It's not running. Still Cowboys lead in terms of rushing yards, but they're now leading passing yards. And there we go. Ooh, big hit at the end and almost got a first down. All right. So 2nd and 1 now.
Put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
On 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Big hole and big hit, but a first down for the Patriots.
He works it past the 50.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade.
All right, here we go. As they're going to run it. And there was a hole there for a moment. Got swallowed up as it was no gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, so it's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And he is going to run it again as he got a big room right there. Going to get the first down. Jones, when were you a scrambler, buddy? He's got almost 50 yards rushing already. Unbelievable. He has more rush yards than Dak, I think. Playing like Lamar out there. Oh, my goodness. And, well, there was a big hole, but once again swallowed up. It was a 3-yard gain. What's Dak crying about on the sidelines? He can't do anything in the moment. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. And looks like the Patriots are going to go long. Nope, they're going to check down it and going to get the first down still. Dang, only 155 yards so far in the game. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, a big hole! And he's got some room! And he's going to get to the goal line. Big run there for the Patriots as it's now 1st and goal. Now they got over 100 yards rushing. They just think the Patriots could have got a touchdown here to get a 2-score lead if it wasn't for the last play. Oh, he's open. Oh, he turned around and almost picked off. He turned the wrong direction and it almost was intercepted. Oh, man, that was risky and close.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
All right, 2nd goal now. Let's see, can they punch it on the second try? And going to catch it, but just going to be short still. Cut the distance in half. So here we go, 3rd and goal now. Could they punch it in? They could have had a 2-score lead right now if they had here, but they got themselves a 1-score lead if they get a score. All covered up, wide open right there, and got it! Touchdown Patriots! They couldn't get on the last drive, but they got here as they now retake the lead. Jones' 2nd touchdown of the game. Should have honestly maybe been a 3rd with that rushing touchdown, but just was 1 yard short. And then the passing touchdown. It's up and it's good. So now the Patriots lead 21-14 with 3:51 remaining in the 3rd. Quite interesting to see what this Super Bowl is going to be now. Is it going to be interesting?
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
All right, here we go. The Cowboys' first drive in the second half.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end
Could they get
zone.
something going? Oh, okay. For a minute, that thought he was going to maybe punch through, maybe go the distance. But gained 2 yards out of it out of 3 seconds, so not bad. All right, so we saw in the last series, they couldn't stop Dak. Zeke, I mean to say. Patriots are dominating in terms of yards and rushing yards. Let's see, here they go, and Zeke! He plowed through for a big gain and another first down. Not another first down. A big gain, second free now. As his X Factor is in play now. As they're still mostly running it, and no real gain for Zeke. Just a 1 yard gain. All right, it's now 3rd and 3. Cowboys need something here. Oh, looks like, his X Factor's still there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely.
And Dak's just going to run it for the first down. We've had a lot of QB scrambles in this game. It's wild. Especially from Jones, I don't think he's really a scrambler.
Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do?
Oh, risky! He caught it somehow! All right, but that was no gain. Wasn't enough for the first down, I meant to say. He doesn't even have 100 yards, looks like. Jesus.
I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you
All right, 2nd and 2. Could the Cowboys punch it in past the goal line and get another first down? Here we go. Big hole for Zeke. Oh, he's got a whole bunch of room. And there he goes. 10 broke down one man and got another gain. 1 yard short of 100 yards. If he could have broke that tackle, that could have been kind of close to maybe a touchdown. As Zeke is still unstoppable in this game. There we go. Big play. First. Oh, I think he's just short. Oh, he got the first down. All right, so first down Cowboys. Just got the first down. All right, here we go. Near the red zone. Could they punch it in? And Zeke, and he took a big hit right there, and he did get them to the red zone. All right, this might be the last play of the 3rd quarter, as the Cowboys are getting close to the red zone. Well, they are in the red zone, I mean to say. Oh, forced to throw from the pressure. He caught. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh my God, he was forced to throw with the sack almost right there. Almost made a big catch right there at the goal line, but fell short as it's now 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Could the Cowboys punch it in this time? He's going for it. And he got it! Touchdown, Cowboys! Second passing touchdown of the game, and the Cowboys are 1 extra point away from tying it up. Oh my! That was such a close throw, and it's up and good. As the game is now tied up again at 21 with 6 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. What a interesting game this is. Low scoring compared to the last 2, but it's still competitively close. Yep, just going to go out and probably going to do something to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Just what a game this is so far. Patriots are leading in terms of yards. Rushing yards lead the Cowboys just barely. And the Patriots have the passing yards still. Oh boy, going for it deep. Oh, there's a flag. He dropped it, but we'll see about the flag though.
That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Pass interference, and the Patriots are going to take it to start at midfield to start the 4th quarter. Big pass interference mistake there for the Cowboys. Not sure if it was a pass interference though, because I wasn't paying attention. But man, that was a big blow right there for the Cowboys. Instead of being 2nd and 10, now it's 1st and 10 midfield. And no, well, 2 yard gain has just got stuffed. There was like no hole right there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure.
2nd and 8.
And let a guy get a
Here we go.
He did that very
Check down. Yeah, that's me. As another first down for the Patriots. Not a lot of yards, but still, Mac Jones has been on a roll so far. Here we go. And Up, dropped. Not a lot of completions because there have been a lot of really crazy drops in this one. All the Super Bowls have had crazy drops. All right, 2nd and 10. And he's going to rush forward for 7 yards as it's now 3rd and 3 for the Patriots in field goal range. Could they convert another 3rd down to keep the drive going?
Probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Wide open. And he dropped it! He dropped it! Oh, he dropped it! Oh, he dropped it! He had it again. And you know what? The Patriots are going to go for it. They're going to go for it on 4th and 3. Kind of a risky throw. If I could just find the play I want. Fine, we'll do that one. All right, 4th and 3. Cowboys need a big stop here. Could they get it? Or could the Patriots keep going? Here we go. And wide open as the Patriots continue to drive as they're now in the red zone. Patriots gamble paid off. With 6 minutes remaining in the game as this game is still close. And that's just going to be a 2-yard gain for the Patriots.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be
2nd and 8.
What that means is
play action. Oh boy! And he got it! Wait, did he get in? Oh, wait, did he catch it? Yep, 1st and goal! Got it, but just 1 yard short. Alright.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field.
And here we go as they're gonna punch it in or no. Oh, he did! Touchdown Patriots! I didn't think he was gonna make it though. I wonder if they're gonna review that. Well, it looks like they're not. Patriots better hurry up and get the extra point off. And yep, there it goes. It's good. So the Patriots now lead 28-21. All right, I think it was 4:58 remaining. Yep, 4:56 remaining as the Cowboys still are being right there to try and tie it up. All right, as they're going to try and run it out. There was a hole for a moment and just started right there, so it was wasting 4 seconds for nothing. All right. 5 minutes remaining. Patriots are still dominating in terms of yards. They now lead in terms of rushing yards and passing yards. Yep, they still lead. As Dak going to throw a check down, and that's just going to be a short gain. Don't even have 150 yards yet. Kind of disappointing results for Dak despite the 2 touchdowns, because he had the pick that gave the Patriots the lead right now. It would be tied up at 21 if it wasn't for that. And he is going to run for it. Got the 1st down, and he took a hit at the end right there. All right. It feels like this game has been like a slow, like all the drives have been kind of slow. That's how it feels like largely for me. 1st and 10. And Dak got sacked. No one was open there as the Patriots got a big stop right there. No one was open. All right, Cowboys better get something going because they're in a bad spot now. He's going for long, and he got it! What a throw! And the Cowboys are now in Patriots territory. What a throw, what a coverage, and they got it.
Pretty impressive play, scrambled out of the pocket. Now it took some guts to throw that ball.
3 minutes remaining.
Right there. Tells you also that his offensive line understands.
Check down. Yeah, that's me. And guess what? It's going to get the Cowboys a 1st down as they're close to the red zone. All right. All of a sudden now the Cowboys offense looking solid passing wise, but could they punch it in? Here we go. And Dak is gonna run for it, and he is gonna take a big hit right there. And I think he didn't go out of bounds. No, he didn't go out of bounds. But now at the goal line, 1st and goal, as we're gonna go to the 2-minute warning. I shouldn't even bother picking a play. What a finish so far. Just 2 minutes remaining, and the Cowboys are within striking distance.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football.
2nd and goal now.
They come up on a 1st and goal with this.
And Zeke wide open as he punches it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my. Just plowed it in. Oh, and look at this. The Cowboys are going to try and go for it. They're going to try and take the lead here. Oh, boy. Interesting. Risky play right here. Will it work, though? Caught it. And he dropped it. Oh, he dropped it. No, he dropped it. It was right there. Oh, and the Patriots still lead 28-27. The Cowboys tried to gamble and it just failed. Oh, it was so close. Oh. So let's see. Could the Patriots hold on? All they have to do is just burn the clock and they got it. All right, the Patriots are going to run it out to burn some time. And, oh, okay, 2-yard gain. All right. Burnt off like, what, 3 seconds out of it? Not bad. All right. So, all the Patriots got to do is just burn out a time, get a first down, and they burn out their timeouts, and they got it. Let's see if they'll make the Cowboys pay for their mistake. As they're going to run for it. And that was a nice gain as the Cowboys are going to do a timeout. It's now 2nd and 5. Just 5 more yards away.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run.
And just stopped short. It's 1 yard short as a timeout for the Cowboys. Just 1 more yard needed for the Patriots.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Oh, it was a first down. I didn't know that.
And he'll take this ahead.
I didn't know. I thought it was 3rd and short. Okay, so the Patriots got a first down. And I think the Patriots... No, they don't have it. They have to still get a first down. They can burn a lot of time, but it's not going to be enough. They have to get a first down to secure it. I could have sworn they were 3rd and short in the last play earlier. Here we go. Wide open, and there he goes. And that is it. Big hole for the Patriots, and they're going to hold on because the Cowboys' gamble failed. Oh, my. Unfortunate for the Cowboys right there. Man, that would be a big controversy going into the next season. You should have gone for the extra point, and we could have maybe still won it. Although, way the Patriots are driving right now, they might have still gone downfield regardless, even if you did get the either the extra point or the 2-point conversion. But hey, sometimes we have to take a gamble. Sometimes it doesn't work out. We've seen it happen many times in the NFL where it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
Victory all but assured now
as they're going to start kneeling it.
And they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Man, the score could even be worse. The Patriots, remember, got a point off the Cowboys' turnover earlier in the game, and they almost could have gotten another touchdown earlier too. So the Patriots could have kind of spanked the Cowboys, or the Patriots could be down right now. Depending on the outcome, they could be down a touchdown, or they could be up a touchdown extra. Oh, man. Almost had it, too. That's the crazy thing. He had it, and then he dropped it.
Time for this one final knee to put a
that would have been one hell. That would have been so cool if he could have made that catch to see what happened on this last drive, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen because he dropped it, and the Cowboys defense could not stop the Patriots. And the Patriots stun everyone as they are Super Bowl champs. First time since 2018. What a classic. Cowboys couldn't do it at home either.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name Super Bowl.
Title number 7 for the Patriots in their first after Brady left. 6 years waited. 4-7-9, and then 4-13 back-to-back years, but they still got it after going 10-7 this year. The Cowboys, after so many tries to not make it there, they finally make it there, but it wasn't enough. Just fell short. Because, like I said, regardless of the outcome of the 2-point conversion, the Patriots were marching downfield, so they could have easily gotten them, if they really tried, gotten themselves into field goal range. Or gone for a touchdown, if need be. The Patriots' offense largely in this game was just not stopped. Other than that one big desperate play at the end of the game, end of the first half, the Cowboys did. But otherwise, the Patriots just dominated the Cowboys by and large in this game, other than rushing. And Mac Jones, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6 completion percentage, got MVP. No surprise, although those seem a little bit more like game manager numbers. Not necessarily game manager numbers, but they don't look like unbelievable numbers either. Remember Trevor Lawrence last year? Put up 4 touchdowns and yet somehow didn't get MVP? Yep. Big game for Mac, as I believe his contract is up after this year, so looks like they might have to re-sign him to secure it and see if the Patriots can make another run at it next year. But man, what a game that was. The Patriots just held on. The Patriots never trailed in this game. The Cowboys never led. They were always down or tied it up. And when it mattered in the last play, they just couldn't get it. So yeah, let's take a look at the final results. Dak had better completion percentage, yet he had that pick, which hurt him. And, wrong one. And rushing yards. Yep, Zeke had 2 touchdowns and 111 rushing yards as he was cooking. Honestly, I think Zeke should have been MVP. I think his stats were better probably overall than Jones. And he was just cooking in that game. And then, of course, you got the receiving stuff too, maybe. Oh, he didn't make a single reception. But yeah, I think Zeke actually should have maybe gotten the MVP. And of course, did we have? Yeah, we had a sack each, and then that 1 interception early in the game. Just yeah, what a crazy Super Bowl that was. So, anyways, that's gonna wrap it up here. The 2024 season's over with the Patriots, after not expecting to do much this year, did it as they beat the Cowboys 28-27. To clinch their first title since 2018 and their 7th overall. So I can't wait to see what happens next year for them. Could they defend it or could someone else get it? So see y'all guys next time for the 2025 season, because it's going to be interesting.